Hi guys, new guitar week, I guess. I've got myself, with the fiance's permission, a new Harley Benton Fusion 3, shell pink. And this one, that's actually quite a good representation of what I'm seeing, to be honest, in this light. It actually is quite pink. When I was looking at a lot of reviews and a lot of pictures online, it almost just looked white. So I was quite surprised when this arrived and it was really quite pink, which I don't mind, it's quite nice. And I thought I'd go over the guitar a little bit and play a little bit because I have a good comparison to, you might not know if you haven't watched my other videos, but this is a Harley Benton as well. It's a lot heavier. This is an ST62. It's the bog standard £100, Stratocaster copy. Which, to be honest, after a decent setup and a slight pickup upgrade to some Wilkinsons that are a bit nicer, and once I've worn it in and things like that, it's actually not a bad guitar. It's not great. I've played a lot better, but it's not bad. So how does this compare to that? It's like triple the price. Is it triple as good? Maybe it is. Maybe. This was a B stock, so I actually only paid £243 for it. And that's a bit of a bargain. You probably know the specs by now, but it's got the roasted maple neck and fingerboard. The headstock obviously to match. It's got some sort of locking tuners, must just be in-house, but they seem quite decent. The frets are stainless steel and they feel really good. They feel really good. I was impressed more than anything with the fretwork. They look clean, they look well cut, they look well filed. I'm impressed with the frets. I'm impressed with the overall look and design of the guitar. I think it's quite appealing. In a second we'll get on to some of the things I'm not so keen on. The bridge is serviceable. I've had a bit of trouble setting it up. The neck needed a bit of relief, I think. I changed the strings to 8s. I play 8s. I just think they sound and feel better. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree. Lowered them to the point where they were buzzing and brought them back up slowly. The action's a little bit on the high side, and I can't seem to get it much lower without causing trouble. But the frets seem level, so I don't know what's going on there. The neck isn't quite sitting in the pocket as it should, which means I'm probably going to have to, at some point, take it out and screw it back in correctly, I suppose. I mean, I could nearly fit a plectrum in there. I can see where it's a B stock because, sorry if my camera works terrible, it's just a phone on top of the amplifier. There's some chips in the paint along here, you can see them there. And underneath here, well, you can't really see anyway, but I mean, I quite like a relic look anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, the bridge, it's quite a nice bridge. It's a Wilkinson. I don't think I'll really use it much, to be honest. It's just there to put the strings through. Everything else, excuse me. Everything else feels alright. We've got a push-pull on the tone there for the bridge pickup, which I don't particularly use. I just let it be the humbucker. I think it's the best pickup on the guitar in a way. It's noiseless, and that's one of my main complaints. Funnily enough, I think the pickups, including the neck pickup, which I probably use the most, to be honest. I'm a bit of an Ingve disciple at times, so I'll switch between the neck and the bridge a lot. Mid-playing, like I won't set it and then play, I'll be switching all the time. The neck pickup actually has a really nice tone to it, but man, it's noisy. Not obnoxiously so, but you get a little bit of this background sort of crackliness, and I don't like that. I don't want to hear that, so I don't know. I think at some point I'll put a JB in the bridge and maybe some sort of some sort of noiseless single coil. I used to have, when I had a really nice Stratocaster, I had a DiMarzio, maybe the Injector, is that the Paul Gilbert one? I had one of those in, and it was quite nice. Let me give you some sounds, just like, I'm not going to bother with a clean, just some driven, like, hard rock / metal kind of big cordage, and then we'll do a little lead stuff on the neck pickup and the bridge, and you can kind of hear what we're dealing with. All right. Yeah. Not really warmed up yet, my apologies. You can hear that noise creeping in, especially on the single coil. It's kind of like after the note, it kind of comes in. You can really hear it there with the palm mute. I mean, any final thoughts? It's I'm happy with my purchase, but don't let the Pro Series badge fool you. It will need probably some new pickups. It will probably need some other work at some point. You probably have to set it up, but I think that's probably true with a lot of guitars anyway, regardless of price. Harley Benton Fusion 3, it's a thumbs up from me, but be prepared to do a little bit of tinkering and probably upgrade the pickups. Better than the bog standard Strat range. Nice feature set, especially for the price. The neck feels great. The whole guitar's got quite a nice resonant quality to it. The pickups, even though they're noisy, actually do sound quite good. So if you're not bothered about noise, you're all right. The tuners feel solid. The locking mechanism on them. Feels quite good, easy to use. There's two nice string trees on here as well, which is decent. The bridge, nice and comfortable to play on, and the block on the back's not the smallest I've ever seen. That could be a nice upgrade though, putting a brass block in there. Electronics seem serviceable. All in all, nice guitar. You know, if you're thinking about pulling the trigger, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Just be prepared that you probably have to set it up a bit. But like I said a couple of times already, you kind of have to do that with every guitar anyway. So take that chance. If you don't like it, you can always ship it on anyway. I think I'll play a little bit more and I'll see you guys again, hopefully. Hopefully, for sure, this time. Next time I make a video, I'll be in the new house with a nicer setup and the camera a little bit higher, and that'll be nice. I'll be happy. See you later.